Hey y'all, I'm Kasey.
And I'm MG, and this is Soul Tide.
We are two platonic soulmates sharing our thoughts and feelings on friendship, social issues, and healing in today's America.
With a focus on queer existence in the evangelical South and answering the philosophical questions that come with it. What's up, everybody?
MG is here.
I've returned.
As soon as I hit record, Monty decides to yell.
I didn't even hear it, though.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, maybe if I'm like this,
Yeah.
too. Whispering into the mic. Yeah, no, he's loud. MG and I are going to hop on just for a little bit. It's not going to be too long. So, you can't hear him?
No.
Wow. Okay. Well.
Good mics.
Yeah, good mic. Hopefully it's like recording my mic, you know?
Yeah, I would think.
The only issue I think would be happening is if it like was recording, but it wasn't picking up my sound for whatever reason.
Well, that would suck.
It would really suck. Yeah. We missed you.
Thanks.
Last episode. But did you finish the episode?
I did not finish.
You need to.
Yeah, okay.
You need to. There's stuff I want you to hear that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And there's stuff that's also involving you that I'm just like, I don't want to just tell you. I want you to listen to it. But there's one thing specifically that was hilarious that like was more towards the end of it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyways, so for this topic today is a topic I've been wanting to tell you for like 3 weeks now.
Okay. Jeez. All right.
And remember, I was like, I want to tell you this, but on the pod, and then we haven't been able to do the pod in like 3 weeks, and then we couldn't do it. And so and this topic kind of ties into a topic that you mentioned earlier today of what you want to talk about later, and I think it ties in perfectly. But we can definitely like discuss this first and then go into what you wanted to talk about later in another episode. Yeah. So, and yeah, so this is just a kind of like a realization that I had.
Okay.
Like a couple weeks ago at night, and I was like laying in bed, and I don't even know, like nothing was like brought up for me to be like, oh, why am I feeling this way? Whatever. Nothing was brought up. It just was super, super random. And I think what started it was this realization was I had thought about the time that my biological father killed a cat in front of me, and I grieved it for the first time.
Ooh, okay.
Ever. And so when I was sitting here like rereading what I wrote down, I was like, am I grieving the cat? Am I grieving what I saw? Or am I grieving like the little girl I was that had to witness that?
Okay.
So that part is new and I'm not sure, and maybe it's both.
Yeah.
So that is kind of what initially started the thought process, and I grieved that, and then it kind of went into this next topic that I feel like ties in with what you were mentioning of a topic you want to speak about. So I'm going to read you what I wrote down because I like could not go to sleep.
Oh shit. Okay.
I like couldn't go to sleep, and I was like, I don't struggle going to sleep. And I was just like, why the hell am I not being able to sleep? And then this thought process, this probably lasted 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then I passed out immediately after I like processed all of this. So I wrote this down because I was like, I'll just like come back to it in the morning. And then I was like, no, I'm probably not going to remember it in the morning, or remember the thought process that I had and remember to even do it. And so I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and write it down. I wrote it down, instantly passed out, and I just like needed to get it off, like out of me, I guess.
Hell yeah.
So, okay. It says, all of my life, I have been in a state of masculine energy. It's what I thought would protect me. It's what I needed to be in my first marriage, since my husband lacked the ability to make me feel safe. being with Grant has allowed me to feel safe enough to step into my feminine energy. But now there's the issue of me being afraid to touch that masculine energy because of unhealed wounds, which led me to I need to heal the toxic masculinity I spent my whole life in to feel safe to reapproach it.
Damn.
So now there's this like balance of like masculine and feminine energy because I feel like everyone holds both.
Right.
But there's just some people lean into more one than the other. But I feel like I don't really know where my balance is, but I feel like I definitely need to heal the masculine energy that I've carried my entire life. And then because of the toxic masculine energy, there's the ingrained misogyny.
Yeah.
That I have been, you brought to my attention, thank you. That I have been working on and like just being like, no, that's just something that I've been taught that it's okay that, you know, whatever, XYZ, like stop being misogynistic. So, yeah.
What a realization to have. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's deep.
Yeah.
I'm super proud of you for like processing that and like getting into that.
It's as good as we're gonna get in the next 6 months, so take it in.
You're like, and there's the growth for the no more.
That's as much as we're getting.
Yeah.
But that's where I was like, when I sent my voice message earlier, I was like, I don't have anything else. That's as far as it's gone. I don't have anything. It's just an awareness, I guess. You know, and that's like the most important part is that I'm aware of it. And then now it's like, okay, what do I do now? And I don't really know, but I'm not trying to like push anything or force anything.
Yeah.
So
interesting. Yeah, I mean, you're holding space. You're holding space for your masculinity. And I love that for you. It's definitely internalized misogyny is such a bitch, especially like you said when you found safety in it, you know, so it's hard to step out of it and be like, oh God, no.
yeah.
You know, but so it's not for the faint of heart, for sure.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
you're like, that's it. Really,
that's it, the end.
My dog sitting client has called me and texted me, and I'm like,
oh gosh, okay.
We can always
just hop back on if you need to.
Yeah. Just like, don't you know that I have a very important podcast? But yeah, so that's crazy, dude. Yeah, it definitely ties into the topic that I want to discuss, which is, I mean, we could talk about it, like the topic itself is just like coming from like evangelical Christianity. Like, when did you become a feminist? Were you a feminist somehow back then? Like, what's your journey into feminism from there? So I'm sure there were also like parts of you, because you like found a home in that like toxic masculinity, that maybe it was harder for you to like come fully into like womanhood and embracing like feminism and stuff like that.
Yeah, it really was. I really do a deep dive on that one too, but it really wasn't until I became a mother for me to really step into that, because
interesting.
Yeah. So, but that's a whole other topic we can deep dive, because I don't even really have an answer, but I feel like that's kind of when I was like starting to actually step into that.
Yeah, I would assume that would kind of thrust you into it. Not even just the giving birth part, but like just the caretaking part.
Yeah.
Especially and of course that's something to like kind of deconstruct as well, because it's like, you know, caretaking shouldn't only be a feminine trait. It should be.
Well, I think it was more of like the fact that I was growing life inside of me.
Yeah.
Is what initiated it.
Yeah.
And for me to like come to terms of like, okay, this is something that I have to figure out now.
Yeah.
So, because I came from 2 generations of women who were like, we don't need no man, like.
I think I might have a visitor for some reason in the next few minutes. If you're not up for company, I can leave it under the carport. Let me yell at Lori really quickly. But can we like hop back on? Can you like
Yeah, I mean, we can, if you want to stop, we can just stop and it can be a really short episode.
Well, I mean, I don't want to have to do that because I really enjoy the topic. I mean, I guess we can kind of dive into it more when we record that
Yeah.
like the feminine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't want to talk too much about that part of it.
Right.
But it does, like, it's interesting that it ties in together.
Yeah.
And so, like, we can revisit and touch up on this topic and then go into the feminine energy topic. So we can do that. But yeah, it can be like a super short episode. It's totally fine.
Okay. When do you want to try to record in person?
Well, you're coming down next week, right?
Right.
So then it's fine.
Okay. All right. Lori, you can sit in the corner and watch Monty.
Or
or be on the podcast. Either one.
Or both. I mean, I want to try and get like 2 episodes maybe.
Okay.
So
do you want to be on one? She's going like terrified. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, we can do that. I guess we'll need to record one more time over the phone though, right?
I forgot when you said you were going to be coming, but
Thursday.
Next Thursday?
Yeah, isn't that right?
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, we would be fine to record until. Oh, you mean okay. Yeah, probably one time. Yeah. So, okay, cool.
Okay. I miss you.
I miss you.
A little bit.
Glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. Yeah, hope it continues.
Same. We gotta prepare for this ice storm coming in.
Oh yeah, I was literally like, there's no gas in the gas can. I got
I'm going out. I'm going downtown tonight, so I'm like, I hope I don't get snowed in. That'd be terrible. Yeah. There's been like flurries all day.
Yeah, here too.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, if it gets too crazy, I'll come back. But it hasn't been like a wet like fall or like nothing. It's not like wet or anything. It's not like the roads aren't gonna be dangerous, but like so hopefully it's just kind of like staying like that.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll talk to you later. Love you.
All right. Love you too, bitch.
Okay, bye.
Bye.